Hi folks, so I've got two cameras going, so I'm going to try to go back and forth between the cameras. We'll see how this works out. Welcome to another edition of Chalking with Babycakes. I am Jennifer, aka Babycakes, and today we're going to do a cute little, what are these things called? Door tags. So I'm going to do this Valentine's door tag, and yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So I just wanted to come on this afternoon. I'm going to move my face. There we go. There. I think that'll be better. I had to change the Facebook one just a little bit. Again, I might not be looking at both of them, both cameras, because I do have both going right now. Okay. So welcome to another edition of Chalking with Babycakes. I am Jennifer, aka Babycakes. I'm not a big, huge... what are these, turtleneck person? Not a big one. I love this sweater though. It's a sweater from my youngest daughter for Christmas. I love it. So as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so it's going to be, I'm going to have two, so there's two door tags here. And what I'm going to do is after I'm done chalking them, after they're dry, I'm going to put them together so they're kind of like this. And you'll see it's going to be a cute little Valentine's door sign, door tag, whatever you want to call it. And so this will be a new stencil that I'm using. So I'm going to have to fuzz it. You guys know that fuzzing means all I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this on my clothes basically to get a little bit of fuzz on it. So when I am trying to get it off of the surface, and I'm going to put this big guy over here because I've got a limited amount of room. So since I'm going to be doing this, especially on this wooden surface, I want to make sure I get this fuzzed really good so when I'm pulling it off of the surface, I can get it off really well. And if you have any questions while I'm on, just let me know and I will be more than happy to answer them. So what I'm going to do is this bottom one, I am going to do some light pink polka dots. And then over the pink polka dots, I'm going to do this cute little I love you or love you heart, if I can get it open, because remember I had that issue yesterday. So I'm going to do the polka dots. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to layer. Because what do I say about layering? If you've watched me for a hot minute, you'll know what I say about layers. What do I say about layers, guys? It comes from a movie, and it's one of my favorite cartoon movies. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of squeegee this down, and this will help get out any air bubbles out of the silkscreen portion of it. And you want to get the air bubbles out to make it so the edges seal so the paste does not bleed underneath the stencil, underneath the silkscreen portion of it. I don't think I have my big, oh, I do have my big one, good. So if you see, I did not take this paste and I didn't just try to paste every area of all the blank silkscreen portions of it. You just kind of slap some paste on there and you squeegee it down. All this is really, guys, is screen printing. So I'm just squeegeeing this down, and I'm using this big angled squeegee, and that makes it go a little bit quicker than if I were going to use one of my normal size squeegees. Any of this excess paste is going to go right back into the jar. And that's what's wonderful, is all your excess paste goes right back in your jar to be used again. And I'm going to take and pull this off. Now, the one thing you don't want to do is you do not want to pull your stencil up at a diagonal. If you do pull your stencil up at a diagonal, you run the chance of stretching your silkscreen portion. Now, it might not be that big of a deal on such a bigger stencil like that one was, because, and I'm actually going to clean this off real quick, because this stencil is kind of bigger than my water bath over here. So if you have a smaller silkscreen portion, and the reason I'm not in the picture if this is one of your first times watching me is because I have a water bath where I clean all my stencils off over on the other side, outside the camera view, because you always want to wash your stencils because they are reusable silkscreen stencils. So, and my water bath is just it's just like a Tupperware, one of those big Tupperware, oh, what are those? Like little storage tubs. It's just a Tupperware storage tub. And so I have it sitting over there, and I want to make sure it's not, since that is a huger, proper English, right? That's a larger stencil. I didn't have enough room to be able to put all the other stencils in here. So here's the first part, and I'm going to sit and let this dry for a little bit. And let's see, I don't even know where I'm going to put it. I'll put it over here. And while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and do the second part. And this is going to be the underneath part, and then this is going to be the top part. Now this one is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to kind of like piecemeal this, because if you can see, it doesn't all fit on here, does it, guys? So what I'm going to do is, instead of having the love typed out on there, I'm going to squish it together, and I'm going to put a heart in place of the love. And let's see how I can do this. So this is going to take a little bit, but I'm going to do it in red. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do red and like a black, or should I do different shades of pink? So let me know below as I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, whether I should do like red and black or the different shades of pink. And I've got like all these different shades of pinks and reds and purples. I don't know. Can you see these? This large polka dot, I don't know if it's still available, Angie. Different pinks. I think that's a great idea too, Angie. I don't know if it's still available or not. It's actually the first time I've used this one. So just because I don't use the huge background ones very much. So I'll have to check. But if you haven't seen it out there, then it might not be available. If you see I'm taking all my paste, oh, I hate it when that happens. Those are two different colors. Let's see if this one's open. So if you saw what I did there, is I put this in, and it's a little thick, which means I would have to go ahead and put some water in there. Oh, I do have my water thing, but I don't feel like doing that right now. And this one is the same color, and it's actually really good. So if you want your paste to be a nice yogurt-like consistency, and if it's not, you can always put some water in there, stir it up really good. You'll want to use distilled water, because the distilled water won't put any of the impurities into it. So I open all these up. I'm going to open all these up and just kind of get them stirred up. This one is going to be interesting because it's a different consistency, but it'll still work well. So I've got those colors. I think that's that same color. Okay, look at all the pinks we have. All right, so this is going to be interesting for me. I hope I can do it. I can do it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the eye, and then a heart, and then the U. I'll leave the A like that, and I'll leave the bushel like that, and then I'll move, because I think I can do it to where I can put the and up here and then a peck down there. Yep, that's how I'm going to do it. See? But this is going to require me to use this is going to be a different one, guys. It's not going to be like my normal easy paste and peel. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do it in the layers. I don't think I'm going to wash my stencil between the layers like I normally do. But we're going to try this out and see how this works. Wish me luck, guys. All right. And I have all the different colors. So we do that. I love. Okay. Ooh, I can't do that. Okay. I'm going to put the A over a little bit so the U and the A can go together. Okay. So as I'm doing this, if you notice, I didn't just slap the paste on there. What I'm doing is I'm getting it out with my squeegee, and that's because my paste is actually nice and yummy. Yummy. I like to say yummy. And I'm going to put down a couple of those stir sticks. So this way, it doesn't, the portion of the stencil doesn't lay back down on it and potentially lift off any of the paste or ruin that portion of that I just pasted on there. I'm thinking, guys. So when I'm concentrating, because honestly, I am a little bit nervous about this one because I haven't ever done one like this before, specifically where I'm going to have to pick it up and put it down and all of these things. So this is different for me, guys. So I'm a little nervous. Not going to lie. Christina! Chris! Girl! Gosh, it's been so long. How are you doing today? How is North Dakota treating you? All right, so I'm going to pull this up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this with my little heat gun. And then I'm going to put this back down, the stencil back down, and I'm going to be very careful because I do not want to get any of the excess paste that's on the stencil on this surface. All right, so, and I'm going to put a heart there. So I'm going to do, there we go. What I'm trying to do here is kind of center this. So I'm going to put a heart here instead of love, but I'm trying to get the U and the A and then the U and then this heart stuff over here. You're getting snow, girl? We got a little bit of snow today, and not North Dakota snow at all by any means. We got more ice than anything, and it stopped and it's already melting off, so, which I'm happy about. Okay, we're gonna do this in this color pink. So we're going to do the U and the A in the same color pink. If you can tell, this is just a little bit, it's not something that I've never done before. I've just never done it live before this way. So this is going to be, I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. And let's do, and I'm hoping these pinks look good together. They may not. And some of these aren't all pinks. They're like the darker reds and everything, but I wanted to do, there we go. That looks cute. What do you guys think so far? I'll show it to you. I know you guys probably can't see it really well, so I'll show it to you real quick after I get this dried up. If you can see, you'll see on the U that I left the pink down a little bit too long. So you can see that some of the paste did pull up with it. So what'll happen is if you leave the paste on the stencil and let it dry on the stencil, when you pull the stencil up, it'll pull some of the paste up with it. So this is what I've got so far. I'm showing both of you guys. And then I'm going to put the and right over here. Oop, maybe I need to go down just a smidgen so it's not on the heart. Wait. I wonder. Nope, it's going to go. Ooh, gosh darn it. I knew that was going to happen. So I did get a little bit of paste on there, which I will see if I can get it off. And since this is a wood surface, which means it's porous, it's going to be really hard to get that paste off, which is why I'm trying to get it off now before it dries up too much. If all else fails, I'll just add a couple little hearts there and that'll look really cute. It'll just be like little embellishments, guys. We'll do this. Do the end. Now, typically I wouldn't be letting this sit so long because you want to make sure that you get your stencil cleaned up quickly because you don't want the paste to dry on your stencil too terribly much. Because that could ruin your stencil. But the paste this chalk paste is rather forgiving, so I should be okay with this. I should be. We'll find out, right? It's like a test. And then the last little piece on this guy is a peck, a bushel, and oh, that should be okay. So what I'm running into right now, and this is what happens when you eyeball, gosh, I did not know that was on there. Well, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wash this stencil because I got paste on the back of it, which is now going on to this is what happens, guys. And I'm kind of out of sorts right now, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot going on, so I'm kind of out of sorts. And I was hoping this was going to go a lot smoother than it seems to be. But it's nothing that I can't fix. But what I am doing is I am washing this so I can get the paste that's on the back of it off of there. So this way I can put it down without ruining it any further. And honestly, it's not completely ruined. Don't be thinking that by any way, shape, or form. They're happy mistakes, just like Bob Ross makes. Little happy mistakes. And we'll get it figured out. I promise we will. I'm just going to lay that there. Move this up. And I've got this little Mr. Clean Eraser. And we'll see what I can do here to fix this up. And honestly, like I said, if all else fails, because it's already drying on there, what I can always do, oh, that's coming up rather okay, is I can put some cute little hearts on there to kind of make it so it doesn't look like I oopsied. Hi, Eric. How are you? I see you're watching me on the gram. And for those of you who may not know, Eric is my husband. All right, so that worked out right there. But what I am going to do is I am going to put like little hearts on there or something, just to kind of clean it up a little more. And I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like. I don't want to take too much off of this guy because I don't want to lose all the paste on it. All right, so this is what it looks like this far. If you see, right here is where I had the paste at. So it doesn't look too terribly bad, and I'll show you guys too. So what I'll probably end up doing, more than likely, is I'll end up putting like some little hearts there or something, because there's all kinds of tricks to the trade where you can fix something that's messed up. Happy little mistakes, guys. Happy little mistakes. But what I was worried about with a peck is it's kind of tall, so it's kind of running into the and, because I didn't do a very good job of centering everything. And this is what happens when you're kind of just eyeballing everything. Now I could have done this whole thing up a little bit higher, but what I was hoping to do here is to put like a little rag garland, maybe not garland, but like a little rag bow or something. So that's kind of what I was planning on doing there. So we're going to do the wording in the same color, and then we're going to do the dots in that darker color. And then we're going to go ahead and do the second board, or I should say the first board. The first board I did, we're going to go over it with that little heart. Like I said, all the excess, you just wipe right off, and you put it right back into the jar. And if you have any questions, like I said, please don't hesitate to ask. I am pulling this up a little bit so the paste doesn't dry on it. And it looks pretty, guys. It's just not as pretty as I wanted it to be. But that's okay. I had a different vision for this, and it's not quite working out the way I was expecting it to. But that happens. Remember how that post that I did the other day where I said you don't always love all my creations, and that's okay because I don't either? This one might not be one of my favorites. And if I end up having to sand it down, I have to sand it down. It happens. All right. So I do have some like red and pink fabric that I'm looking at making a little bow type thing to put up here on it. And oops, I forgot. We have to do the hearts for the love. Okay. We're going to do them. Where's the other pink? And this pink. All right. Hey, Brandy, how are you? What do you guys think so far? Even with the little happy mistakes. So then this will go over this guy. Make sure it's dry. Yep, he's dry. And I'll kind of do it like this. Do it like that. And then I'm going to put like a little bow up there. Which, oh, by the way, I'm not really good at bows. I'm not going to lie. They're not my favorite. And I'm not good at them. But now I have to find what I did with, there it is. See, I get so discombobulated, guys. So that's going to be out a little bit. And so then I'm going to put this Love You stencil. And this is a brand new one too. This is part of the new spring collection. Some of the ones that they came out with the early spring collection. So if you're ever interested in getting some of these, just let me know. Let me know. It is a big tag, isn't it? It's one of the, it's the door tags. All right, guys. So what should I do? I'm thinking I should just do the heart like that. What do you guys think? So here's this, just like that. Or should I tilt it, angle it more towards, should I angle it more towards the tag? No, because I think it's gonna, because when it's like that. So should I angle the Love You more towards this tag, or should I keep it more straight up and down? Thank you, Erin. Because I haven't done it yet, so it's not set in stone. Here, I'll show you what it looks like angled. I don't know if I like it angled. I mean, because it kind of runs into everything. I think up and down will be better. I really do. I thought so too, Christina. That's what I was thinking. And I am going to do this in that darker red color. I'm going to put it down closer to the bottom. Well, it's more like a maroon color. I think this is like 9 by 12, the 9 by 12 tags. They are $9.99 each, I do believe. I've got a couple more, so I'm thinking of doing a couple more door tags. Maybe do another one for St. Patrick's Day. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with, because you know, I've got a lot of surfaces that all I'm going to be doing in the next month, in the month of January, is I'm going to take and I'm going to use all my surfaces. I'm going to try not to go out and buy anything new. All right, Eric, I'm going to try not to go out and buy anything new, Eric. And I'm just going to use what I got, because I do have a lot of surfaces. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, I kind of like this door tag with the I love you on there, with the Love You kind of by itself. It looks really cute. And I'm just drying this up real quick so I can show you what it looks like. And then we're going to be done, guys. And just like that, it comes to an end, right? I'm still playing with my little happy mistakes. I think I am going to go over and put a couple of extra hearts right here where that is. You know what I'm going to do is, after I'm all done here, is I'm going to take some pictures and some close-ups of it. And then I'm going to let you guys decide whether I really need to fix it or not. So let me get that. All right, this is what this one is done. What do you guys think? And let me show you guys. All right, that's all there is. So I get them. There's a couple companies I'm with. These ones are actually Chalk Couture surfaces. So it's a direct sales company. That's where I get most of my stencils and most of my pastes and a lot of my surfaces. That's where I got these ones. The other ones, I'll go to different places like thrift stores, and then I'll refurbish them, or I just have my husband cut me some wood pieces out, or I get some templates and have him cut me some shapes out and stuff like that. Oh man, I'm a mess, guys. So that's where I get my surfaces. If you have any questions or ever want to think about doing this chalking thing, Chris, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to share it with you. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. It's 4:30, so it's time for me to get on upstairs and do something. I don't know what. But don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Time on Facebook, on my Facebook, I am going to have my live sale. So it's going to be my end of year live sale, guys. So a lot of discounts and that kind of stuff. So check it out on Facebook, 7 o'clock Central Time. Be there. I've got like 50 to 60 items, and I looked on it today, and I only have one item that is over $20, and that item's like $40. But everything else is under $20. Heck, most of it's under $15, guys. So it's going to be like 50 items real quick. I'm going to try to get through it really quick, but a lot of items for sale. All right, guys, that's all I got. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye-bye, guys.